So first, we'll discuss a session with a pop quiz. This was a MCQs pop quiz 9. In this MCQs pop quiz, I put some structure questions as well because it was a related question. So complete a dot and cross diagram for a molecule of ethanoic acid. So if you want to draw a dot and a cross diagram for the molecule of ethanoic acid, yes, Abdullah.
My MCQ pop quiz 9 is different.
MCQ pop quiz 9 is different. This is MCQs pop quiz 8, sorry, not 9. 9 is the one which I shared yesterday. This is 8. So we have the carbon. Carbon belongs to group 4. So how many electron it will share? It will share 4 electron. And how many unshared electron will be there? 0. Then we have a hydrogen, will share 1 electron and unshared will be 0. And then we have oxygen, it will share 2 electron and unshared will be 4. So if this carbon share 1, hydrogen share 1, carbon share 1, hydrogen share 1, carbon share 1, hydrogen share 1. And here the 2 carbon atoms will share 1 electron. Oxygen belongs to group 6, so group 6 will share 2. So carbon will share 2 and unshared electron on the oxygen will be 4 unshared electron will be there on oxygen. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Here oxygen share 1 electron with the carbon and the other electron it will share with the hydrogen, and unshared electron on oxygen will be 4. So this is a dot and a cross diagram for the structure of ethanoic acid. For those who just joined now, this was a MCQs pop quiz 8, which was having some structure questions as well. Bromine has a 2 naturally occurring isotopes, 79 and 81. State the term given to a number 79 and 81. So what we call this 79 and 81, we call that as a nucleon number. NuCleon, nucleon number. Complete a table 2.2 to show the number of proton, neutron, and electrons. For the two, one is an atom of a bromine, another one is an ion. For this, first to know the atomic number, you need a periodic table for that. Because without a periodic table, you cannot identify. So in exam, you will have the copy of the periodic table at the end of the exam paper. So you will check for a bromine, as you can see, bromine is there, which is 35. Don't bother about the nucleon number because atomic number, what is important? So atomic number is 35. So we'll use this 35 for a bromine because atomic number and the proton number is always same. So we put 35 here and we put 35 here. To get the neutron, you subtract. So 79 minus 35. So what we'll get 44. And here 81 minus 35, so we get 46. This is an atom. To be an atom, the number of proton and electrons are same, so this will be 35. But here it's a charge, it has a negative charge, so it means it has additional electron. So if 35 protons are there, so it will have 36 electrons. That's how we complete the proton, neutron, electron distribution for the atom as well as the ion. The next question, question 3. An atom of an element contained 5 protons, 6 neutron, and 5 electron. So if this element X is there, if it is having 5 proton, so the proton number is 5. And 6 neutron, because the nucleon number is a sum of proton and neutron, so 6 plus 5 makes 11. So 11 will be the nucleon number. The question is, which statement about the element X are correct? So we have to check the statements which are right. First thing, X has an atomic number 6. Is it right? The X has atomic number. Atomic number means the proton number. Is this X is having a proton number 6?
No.
So it is not having a proton number 6. That's why any option with 1 is wrong. Like It cannot be, A cannot be an answer, B cannot be an answer. So we are left with C or D. X has a nucleon number 11. The nucleon number means when you add proton and neutron, you get a nucleon number. So that's correct. So any option 2 is correct. So this is right. This can be correct or this can be. X is a group 2. X is in a group 2 of the periodic table. To understand the group, you have to write the electronic configuration. Electronic configuration for an atom, you use electron. So if I have 5 electrons, the first shell it will have 2 and the second shell it will have 3. So the number of electron in the last shell gives us a group number. So it means it belongs to group 3. It does not belong to group. So it means statement 3 is incorrect. And the last X is in the second period of the periodic table. The period represent how we know the period. Period means how many shells we are using. The total number of the shells which we use, that represent the period. So because we are using 2 periods, like we are using 2 shells, the first and the second shell. So yes, it belongs to the second period. So statement 2 and 4 are the right statement. That's why D is the right answer. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Question 4. Ammonia is a covalent molecule. Which diagram shows the outer shell arrangement of the molecule of ammonia? Remember, for a nitrogen, nitrogen belongs to group 5. If element belongs to group 5, how many electrons it will share? It will share 3 electrons. And how many unshared will be there? 2 unshared. And hydrogen share 1 and unshared is 0. So here hydrogen is correctly drawn, but the nitrogen is not. Why? Because the nitrogen 2 unshared are not shown. That's why it's wrong. In this case, the nitrogen unshared are not shown, as well as hydrogen there is unshared, but hydrogen does not have any unshared electrons, so this is also wrong. When we check option C, the shared one are there, hydrogen no unshared, and for nitrogen there's 2 unshared electrons, so C will be the right answer. What is the mistake in D? This is correct, but this is wrong. Why? Because hydrogen does not have any unshared electron. Hydrogen has 1 electron and it will share that one only. So there is no unshared electron for the hydrogen. Which structure does the silicon 4 oxide most resemble? We know silicon 4 oxide resemble with what? It resemble with the diamond. Because in a silicon 4 oxide, it has a tetrahedral structure. Each silicon bonded with 4 oxygen. Each oxygen bonded with 2 silicons. And the structure repeated. And this whole structure is same as a diamond. So there's a resemblance in the structure of a silicon dioxide, or which we also say silicon 4 oxide.
So the structure is called what?
Yes, what's your question, Hadi? The structure?
Yeah, you were saying try something like, what is the name of the structure?
I'm saying silicon 4 tetrahedral. Tetrahedral is a structure of a silicon 4 oxide.
Okay.
So answer for 4 is C, because here the 2 unpaired electrons of the nitrogen is there and no unpaired electron for the hydrogen. And for the last one, the correct answer is D, because X has a nucleon number 11. Nucleon number means the sum of neutron and proton. And X belongs to the second period because when we write the configuration, it has 2 electrons in the, like 2 shells are using. That's why it belongs to period 2. And for 5, the correct answer is B, that silicon 4 oxide structure resemble with a diamond. Substance P conduct electricity when solid. Which particle move in solid P so that it can conduct electricity? So substance P is responsible for the conduction of electricity in a solid state. In a solid state, metals can conduct electricity in a solid state. That so means the substance P is a metal. And what metal contain? The structure of a metal, it contain a lattice of a positive ion and the delocalized electrons. The electrons are free to move in this structure. So when these electrons move from one place to another, it conducts electricity. So due to the presence of the electron, even though the positive ions are there in the metal, but these positive ions can only vibrate, they cannot travel from one place to another. So the conduction of electricity is mainly due to the electron. That's why D is the right answer. Only 3. So this was a pop quiz 8.